In this lesson, I will show you how you can set the units in a Solidworks document. It is important to set the units before you begin creating objects. The units of the open part document are set in inches. You can see that if you look at the diameter value that can be found in the status bar when the object is selected. To change the units to millimeters, I have to open the document properties. So I will click on the gear icon that can be found in the Quick Access toolbar, and I will activate the Document Properties tab. Before I go to the Units category, it is important to select the template I want to work with. So, with the Drafting Standard options activated, I will go to the Overall Drafting Standard area and I will select the ANSI template. Those templates affect the way the text objects, the symbols and the dimensions appear. Now, to change the units of the open document, I will activate the Units category. At the top of the window, in the Unit System area, we can see and select the units of the open document. At the moment, the selected units are the IPS, which means inches, pound, second, while the desired units are millimeter, gram, and seconds, so I will select the MMGS option. From the table that can be seen right below, you can see the additional units that have been set for distance, angle, mass, time, from the type and unit columns accordingly. You can also define the precision of the units from the decimals column. If I click on the value of the decimal cell, a drop-down menu appears and I can select how many decimal places the values will have. Last but not least, from the decimal rounding options, you can decide how the dimensions will be rounded. With the round half away from zero rounding method, 5 rounds the previous digit up. For example, a value of 46.15 at one decimal place becomes 46.2. If you select the round half towards zero rounding method, then 5 keeps the previous digit unchanged. For example, the value of 46.15 at one decimal place becomes 46.1. If you select the round half to even rounding method, 5 is the removed digit. So when the previous digit is even, the digit remains unchanged. For example, the value of 46.25 at one decimal place becomes 46.2. On the other hand, when the previous digit is odd, the digit is rounded up to the next even number. For example, the value of 46.15 at one decimal place becomes 46.2. While if you select the truncate without rounding method, then all the digits will be removed without rounding. For example, the value of 46.19 at one decimal place becomes 46.1. Once you have selected the rounded method, you can click OK to close the window. Now I will select the object again and notice that its diameter appears in millimeters. Before we finish the lesson, I should mention that there is a quicker way to change the units. If you look at the right side of the status bar, you can see the units that have been set in this document. If you click on them, you can see all the available unit options. So you can change the units by selecting another option. Now, if you click on the Edit Document Units option, the Document Properties window will open again. So this is how you can change the units in a Solidworks document.